Hi, how are you? What you doing? What you doing? You wanna come sit with me? Come sit with me. There.
They're on Shattered Kingdom, and I don't want to be on this server for any longer than I have to be. So if I die horribly this game, then I guess that's what happens. Yeah, Mineplex, for some ungodly reason, is thinking about removing fishing rods from survival games. That is like taking the fork out of the kitchen. Yeah. But I know why they're doing it, is the thing. I am perfectly aware as to why they think it's a good idea, and it's because there are a lot of casual players who are playing a, survival style game mode where, like, it's the Hunger Games, and they're like, oh no, I can't win the Hunger Games because I'm not good at PvP. And that apparently has gotten through to my dear old friends Mark and James, and now their rods in their current state are probably not going to survive the week, if I had to guess, because people think that they're, really unbalanced, when people can literally do that and take out, like, most of my HP, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if he wants to stay on top of that tree, that's fine by me, to be honest. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Hold up. Because that dude's still up there. That dude just does not see him. Oh, that's crazy. We both... Okay, hold on. But yeah, casual players get mad that that happens to them, and they don't know why. And they don't bother to sort of understand, like, how to not have that happen. And so now there's either going to be like a cooldown placed on the rod, or rods are just going to get banned outright. And of course, everybody with a brain, everybody whose like mind has not been completely fried by TikTok and whatever else, just everybody else understands that this is a survival game mode. You're not supposed to be babied. You are not supposed to be coddled. This is a PvP game mode, and rather than get good, people just whine and cry and bitch and moan to the owners of the server. And the owners, by the way, scrapped. This is another thing. This person has a sharpness 1 stone sword, and another guy just in the vicinity, which is really swell. And I missed 1 hit and got hit 3 times because that's how Mafia works. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. I don't mind kiting for a little bit, but you get the picture. Mineplex is prioritizing the casual over, the casuals take, I suppose, in a very not casual game mode, and that is, like, perplexing to no end. I still need a regen, so... Dude, my hands are up. Like, in the air for a second, because I don't know what the hell just happened. But you get the picture, it's like, Mineplex should not remove rods from the game. Just because like a couple of casual people complain. It's like I just took my entire health bar to 1 hit plus, I'm guessing, TNT. And I'm not saying TNT should be banned. I'm not saying enchant tables should be banned. I do think that enchant tables should be more consistent, and there should be like a guaranteed spawn point for enchant tables. Because otherwise, you know, it's just gonna be straight up unfun, because you're either somebody who finds an enchant table or you don't. But I don't think that they should be banned. I think that stuff like that should be made like more accessible, if that makes a lick of sense. But I don't think it should be like, you know, banned, obviously. Just a couple of changes need to be made, and that's about it. And by changes, I mean, I don't mean like anything super drastic. I just mean like they just need to spawn in the same spot, because I don't know why Mineplex is always like this, but they're weirdly obsessed with having weird RNG as to where crafting tables and enchant tables spawn. But it's like, that is something that should absolutely be addressed and changed to make it more friendly to just everybody, really. I don't even think this guy has a stun sword, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave him. But I don't know. I think I've like made my point for the most part. It's like rods, okay, iron axe, sure, I'll take it. Are in a fine spot as they are. And the people complaining about it are bad players who, rather than, you know, learn how to play the game, you know, they would rather just like be coddled and given stuff for free. And that's not good. It's like you've got to learn how to play the game on your own. Because like this, like I said, it's a PvP game, so you've got to think about it a little harder and make it's like make decisions based on logic, not feeling, which is like a big part of it. So sorry, J Reef, I've got to kill you. But see, JRF is with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm like down damage somehow. I've hit this guy like 10 times already, and okay, there's a guy behind me. That's awesome. And this guy in question, okay, W lag. Apparently I'm out of food. But it's like when people talk about banning rods, it's like when do we like eventually see stuff like that get banned? Like that dude just boosted himself toward me with a fireball, and that felt like severely unbalanced. But it's part of the game, you know. It's like, I don't think boosting yourself with a fireball should be banned. Of course he would land over there. Okay, I just need to dial it in. There are 2 people in this area, and like this guy was backstabbing me from jump, so okay, but he missed his ability. Goodbye. Ba-bam. But JRF gets like all the shit now, so that's really cool. But it's like, I see this as like a slippery slope if they ban rods. It's sort of like, okay, I don't even know what you can use boats for outside of like sailing, but you'd think you could get some resources from it. I need your Actually, this is a terrible idea. I bet that guy has a diamond sword, and that's why I'm like down a ton of health. Hold up. Hold on. But it's like, if you didn't take fall damage. Okay, so this person is just gonna border their stuff. That's awesome. But it's like, if you ban rods, what then? You know? Well, if rods get banned in July, do these projectiles, eggs, and snowballs, do they get banned in August? Do the fireballs that guy from before used get banned in September? Do things like the kit abilities, do those get like neutered in October? You know, it's like there's all this stuff that is just going to be like a big slippery slope, and all of it is going to have stemmed from just like a couple of people saying like, you know, ban rods because I don't like them. Because once rods are banned, people are just going to have a big problem with whatever else becomes meta. And that is something that I think James and Mark kind of understand, and is why, like, I don't think that they're actually going to end up banning rods. I think they're just going to get, like, nerfed in the sense that, you know, they're... is that guy still over there? Okay, I thought you had killed him. But it's like, once all of that is like banned. Okay, I need a craft. But like, once the first problematic item is banned, what happens when the second one starts coming to prevalence? And like projectiles, like the eggs and the snowballs, you know, it's like, what happens then? What happens when like people start having big issues with things like Hilt Smash, like Jared, excuse me. It's like, when that becomes a problem, when people take issue with that, like, that's when it's like stuff like that will get banned. It's a big slippery slope, and it's not going to end with the game being at all competitive. It's just going to end with it's just going to end with like swords and armor. That's all that's going to be left. And then once that's all that's left, all of the quote casuals are then going to start pestering the owners to move the game to 1.9, and they're just going to kill the game slowly, and it's going to be entirely on them, because they're doing this in the name of keeping casual players interested. But none of that is going to happen if they ban rods, because, you know, if they see that, oh, you know, the owners of the server banned fishing rods like we asked them to, this guy hit me with a snowball and got a combo just like the rod did, maybe we should ban that next. And then there's going to be a whole effort to ban projectiles, and then after that it's going to be like, oh, you know, this guy fireball boosted to me, we need to ban those. And then fireballs get banned, and then, oh, TNT is doing too much damage, ban it. And then TNT gets banned, and the bomber kit becomes obsolete. And then it's going to be like, oh, you know, the kit abilities, why can somebody throw me into the air and do half my health, which is actually a very valid question, and is one that I will personally back, but it will be next on the chopping block. And it goes on and on and on. When are bows going to get banned? When are like arrow crafting recipes going to get nerfed? It's, these people just, like, they don't understand. They just want like an SMP game mode. and survival games is not that. I think it's just gonna be, these iPad kids are just gonna try and get everything they don't like banned, and that's all of it is going to start with the rods right now. So, I mean, Mark watched one of my videos before, so if you're listening in, make the healthy choice for the game mode, and don't nerf rods or touch them in any way. Because already, this is a server where rods like barely do more than tickle people. You were seeing in that last fight, because Jareth actually knows how to rod. We were hitting each other with the rod, but it really was not offsetting each other's movement at all. Which, you know, I take issue with, but, you know, if we're on a server where the rod is already in kind of a nerfed state, then it's just going to get worse. And I think, you know, I already don't like playing Mineplex SG, but if we actually start getting on this pathway to just swords and armor, and then, you know, the quote casual community just says, oh, you know, move everything to 1.9, then it's going to be like the game is going to fail, and they're going to be like surprise Pikachu face. So I don't know. I think if you want to win survival games, learn how to use the tools that you have given to you. And don't, you know, whine and cry and ask for stuff to be banned. Practice servers exist. You can definitely use that. I mean, hell, gladiators over here, over on this side. If I can go to lobby 1, over here. Okay, nobody's playing gladiators. That's very interesting. But gladiators, you know, this gives you a rod. You can definitely just play gladiators in lobby 1, and boom, there you go. You can, and you can practice. So, boom. And it's no surprise that this comes on the heels of the owners completely scrapping the Game Insights Committee, which were the volunteers, by the way, from the player base that helps balance the games, and they were just like done away with. So it's like GI is gone, and now they're banning like rods and shit. So I don't know. Yeah, you get the picture. But Rayun, it's time to go, Rayun. See, I mean, you already have this guy make a head hitter, like, and there's a dude in the arena for some reason. I mean, I'm not gonna let you use your head hitter, Bubba. Okay. I'm just gonna stop the recording. I've said too much.